Let's wait here for the Dream Master to arrive.
Okay. By the way, brother, I heard you no longer have a sweet tooth. Back when we were kids, you used to steal my desserts. Seems like a lot has changed during my absence. What exactly happened?
Well, someone has to stay awake even in this sweet dream.
But that someone doesn't have to be you, or anyone in particular. You're carrying too much on your shoulders, brother. The paradise in our dreams. It shouldn't be like this. Penacony is nothing more than a dream. It can't erase the worries and pain of reality, or bring true happiness. It only offers an escape from reality. Nothing more.
Remember the old man we met earlier? Without this dream, he might have completely lost himself.
That might be true, but even without Penacony, he could have chosen another path. As far as I know, the Intelligentsia Guild has been promoting their rehabilitation techniques for a long time now. That path may have been more ordinary and challenging, but now he's in a comatose state. And the sweet dream has become sort of end-of-life care. His fate is sealed. Is Penacony granting these people a future? Or is it taking it away from them?
Well, don't forget this. Not everyone really has a future. The future for humanity is like the sky for birds. People mistakenly believe that flight is inherent to birds because they've never witnessed those birds crashing to their death. Do you remember how we took in that little Charmony dove when we were young?
Yeah. We took care of it. Provided food and water, groomed its feathers. And later, when I decided to leave Penacony, I opened the cage and set it free.
Well, I didn't mention what happened to it in my letters because I didn't want to upset you. Shortly after you left, it crashed to its death right in front of your window.
I had surmised as much. I knew you wouldn't have avoided mentioning the bird for no reason. Despite that unfortunate outcome, I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages. They belong in the sky, even if they can't fly.
But here's the thing. If there are birds in this world that can never fly, can we really assert that they belong in the sky?
Are you implying that the same goes for humans too?
Let's take the Astral Express as an example. The Nameless made tremendous efforts to bridge worlds, gaining fame across the universe. However, only a few extraordinary individuals can endure such a perilous journey. That's because the pursuit of the Trailblaze exceeds the capabilities of ordinary humans. Otherwise, why would this path be filled with broken rails, an abandoned express, and even a fallen Eon?
That's just sophistry. If that were true, then only the powerful would have the right to determine the future.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Another name for the future is self-value. While this world has its fair share of heroes who inspire people and garner admiration for their heroic deeds, the majority of ordinary people will never become heroes in their lifetime. Some are born weak and vulnerable. Some find themselves trapped in unfortunate circumstances. Some fall victim to malice and cowardice. When it comes to survival, everyone is equal. And the weak can only watch as their value gets constantly diminished by external forces.
That's why we should care for the weak and support them as if their suffering were our own. That's what the Odes of Harmony have always taught us.
While the harmony holds noble aspirations, the strong will always be strong, and the weak will always be weak. Even in this carefree dream. Human nature contains greatness, but it also harbors inherent weaknesses that can't be eradicated. In the end, if people can't even secure their own survival, they won't care about the illusory future of equality. As long as the law of survival of the fittest prevails, there will always be fledglings crashing to their death.
But if people don't live for the future, do they merely exist for survival? If even you, my brother, don't believe that the harmony will save the weak, then which eon can make our dreams come true?
People often forget that when the first bird took flight, the entire world envisioned a future where no more fledglings would ever crash to their death.
Are you reading, sister? What are you reading?
Mr. Gopherwood gave me a picture book. It's about the story of the harmonic strings. If I could become a chord master, I'd like to summon Dominicus, the harmonious choir. I want to sing with everyone and spread our wishes so that all can feel happiness and joy.
I see. Then, I would summon the harmonious choir too.
Don't you have a wish of your own, brother?
Of course I do. It's just that it includes your wish and everyone else's. I long for a true paradise where everyone can find peace.
Then, let's build a stage there and invite everyone to our performance so that both our wishes come true through the power of the harmonious choir.
It's a deal then.
Yeah, it's a deal. But how can I become a chord master?
Maybe you will have to become a star first.
You're back sooner than I thought. Any results?
Yes. And now, it's up to us to forge ahead.
Since his last will has now been conveyed, my final mission is complete. But pardon me if I sound curt. It's good to have determination. The path Mikhail left for you is not an easy one. Why else would he have chosen to sleep in solitude, staking everything on some nameless in the future? But you have the numbers, and in numbers comes strength. So that might just delay your inevitable a little more.
Got any more encouraging words?
As I see it, relying on Welt's negotiations alone is far from enough. Regardless of whether the other party will be compliant, negotiating simply allows us to meet them as equals and won't grant us an upper hand. Penacony is our rival's home turf, and we already have very few chips left to play with. Rather than idly sit around while the family's got us blocked off, an offensive approach might be a wiser course of action. We're more familiar with the Stellaron's properties than most, and since it's the key to stabilizing the sweet dream, it's vital to the family's interests. By attacking their core interests, they're bound to retaliate hastily. And as the saying goes, haste makes waste.
That's right. As long as we pose a threat to the Stellaron, either with words or otherwise, we have a chance at gaining the upper hand. But the problem is, on the eve of the Charmony Festival opening, how exactly are we going to get close to the theater? Family security will be airtight, and if we brute force it, even if we succeed, it's too risky.
So, no one's gonna say anything? Then I'll raise my hand. I know the answer to this question. What's that supposed to mean? You'd better believe it. So I I heard that before the Charmony Festival begins, there'll be a pageant to kick off the festival. It's called the Soul Glad TM Festivity Auditions, or something, and it's going to be held in the moment of Scorch Sand. As long as we clinch the top spot, we'll be able to attain the title of Festive Superstar, and be able to personally bask.
So, how do we go about participating in these festivity auditions?
I've already to tell you the truth, I had been preparing to join the auditions all along. But now it looks like even if I scrape through, I probably still won't have the chance to shake Miss Robin's hand.
So they're still running this thing, huh? It was originally just a publicity stunt, set up by Mikhail to drum up attention. But it looks like it might be worth a shot.
We'll follow Marge's plan. Mr. Gallagher, will you be joining us?
I'm afraid I won't have the time. As a virtual character, I've already completed my final mission. Whether Penacony can awaken from this dream is all down to you.
Should we ever cross paths again? I'd love for you to visit the Express.
All right. I'll have to add to that data bank of yours you've got on the Express.
And Miss Firefly, we thank you for all your support. We're faced with a formidable enemy. As long as the Astral Express and Stellaron Hunter's objectives are aligned, we're willing to cooperate with you.
We've already come this far together. I'd like to join you for the rest of your journey on Penacony. I'm pleased that we can finally fight shoulder to shoulder. I couldn't ask for a better ending.
This is also the spirit of the Trailblaze. Now, everyone, let's prepare to move out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Scorch Sand Hall. This is where, if you have ambition, dreams, and the...
Oh, wow! They've really outdone themselves! Oh, I'm starting to get excited!
Behold, here come 4 friends with spirits high and full of zeal.
Is he talking about us?
Yes, you! There's no doubt...
Excuse me, you 4. What are you...
As the last group of contestants, how confident are you in overcoming all of the challenges?
Would you be open to a brief exclusive interview with us? It'll be quick.
Your journey is long and fraught.
The sword and rose! Protect...
A knight's head is hard as steel. Brother Lance's focus is stubborn as a heel.
People are pouring in. I kind of feel...
Ladies and gentlemen, please, make way. Coming towards us now is one of Penacony's top 10 wealthiest tycoons, and the Soul-Glad Business Empire's founder, Mr. Ideen.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the director of Soul-Glad's factory, Ideen Lina. My 4 friends, introduce yourselves to the audience across the cosmos.
Hello, everybody. I'm Himiko, a nameless from the Astral Express.
Don't you guys need to hide your identities?
Can't hide it anyways. Penacony is plastered with our posters. And because the Astral Express is so well known, the family... hello, everyone!
Hello, everyone.
So it's a bunch of nameless guests. This final face-off is bound to be spectacular. Time is precious. My 4 friends, come with me.
Grab a bottle of Soul Glad and make your dreams a blast.
This place is buzzing.
That's right. This event is a miniature representation of that time known as the era filled with boundless possibilities.
Grab a bottle of Soul Glad.
Nameless, your arrival reminds me of the grand occasion when Penacony was first established. I was still a young, bright-eyed lad back then, lured here by the Watch once. During a particularly grueling day, I passed out and was resuscitated by a drink from Mr. The dream-chasing era was truly a wondrous time. Oh, I miss those. I wholeheartedly hope you make it to the finish and emerge. There's that swift
Hello,
trailblazing into.
I hope that
Oh,
Safety first, everyone.
simple words, but full of warmth. Waiting for you are 3 stages, each can. And in the last stage, you will face off against. Those are the rules. Simple. Everyone clear? Now,
Everyone, as the Charmony Festival is drawing closer, March and I haven't known Miss Firefly for too long and aren't overly familiar with her. It'd probably be better if the two of you paired up.
fine by me. Let's do it.
all right. I don't have a problem with that.
We'll split into the assigned groups then. Let's not waste time.
Welcome to the first stage of Soul Glad Enterprises' 33rd Scorch. In the School of Acting Challenge, you have to complete 3 performances from 3. Now, make your choice.
The stage of dreams for those who dare to dream. Welcome to the School of Acting.
Competitors, allow me to introduce the rules of this challenge to you. There are 3 stages up ahead. On each, you will find an outline of a script. These 3 scripts were written by the legendary filmmaker, The Watchmaker, and depict various stories from Penacony's era of pioneering. Your task is to bring those moments to life. Find the right word. Also, a bit of trivia. The record score for this stage is held by a participant with fiery red hair. His exceptional performance brought even the strictest judge to tears. It's like he wasn't even acting at all.
We are running out of time, so let's get this over with quickly.
Oh, just take a look at this pair. You two, are you ready? And Envision that you both, driven by the spirit of exploration, you're driving an old clunker through the wilderness of the dreams. Now, Miss Greyhair, what line would you deliver to express your disappointment in Penacony?
Do you usually... No, that's not right.
Very good. Now, though you're disappointed, you're
This...
very good, very intense. And suddenly, now, Miss Greyhair. But at this moment, you're fantastic! Both of you. Up next, you'll be...
I hope these tests won't take too long.
Here, you two are required to skillfully utilize picking up from where we left off. A heavy down at this moment. What should you do to make her laugh?
The test now is about body language. I don't think dialogue is allowed here. You seriously think that would make someone laugh? You look less like you want to make me laugh and more like you want to abandon me.
Right answer. Your companion sees you rolling about in the sand and thinks about the arduous obstacles along.
I'm...
A tug at the heartstrings! You have no choice. Fantastic! But it's a pity. Of course! However, the true test is...
Welcome to the final stage. Two companions arrive on Penacony with nothing but a dream. Many years later, their paths cross once more in the thriving Penacony. Against the backdrop of a revitalized... Give it a shot. Try and convey... Your performance is far... God! I never imagined that such...
Huh? But we haven't even done anything! Is his imagination running wild again?
Brilliant! Your portrayal... Beautiful!
We have passed the test. We ought to hurry up. The Stellaron is at stake.
Stay.
Cut away the heart of strife.
That's all you got?
Let's begin.
This is our chance.
In the mood for another beating? Leave it to me.
Yeah!
Time to mix things up. Timely treatment.
Let's go.
A little honesty would do us good.
Step up, let's see ya. How's this taste? Nice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
The foretold triumph draws nearer.
Congrats to both of you for clearing the stage, but more importantly, are you having fun? Fun is more important than success. Look at the time! You finished much faster than that red-haired contestant did.
That red-haired contestant. Who is that exactly?
You'll find out eventually, but only if you clear the next test first. Welcome to the second stage of the 33rd Scorched Sand Festival in the 20th. You have the option to choose gunfire and undergo Brother Hanu's trial, or time, where you'll face Clucky's trial. And now, make your choice. friends. Welcome to the enchanting universe created by the Watchmaker. It is said that these cartoon characters were inspired by the Watch. Enter into the world of Honu via the TV by the...
If it's a gunfire trial, we should be able to settle this with a fight, right? I hope this won't waste too much of our time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Are we both in control of this Hanu character?
Very good! Looks like you've got the hang of it! In this Hanu's Adventure episode, Boss Stone has gathered his battleships for an assault on Dreamville. Old Buzzfly, Cousin Wolf, and Bombhead are all raring to go. The brave Honu must thwart their advance and protect his home. Alas, Honu presently is ill-equipped to fend off the malevolent mischief makers, which is why he is preparing to seek out the Puzzle Gentleman's aid. Go forth and speak to him.
Oh, brave Hanu, you look like you could really use some... Long time no see, Hanu. You look pretty stressed out. How about... Oh my! Are you Listen closely, Hanu. But you know what? You'll have to play an auxiliary... Now scurry along. I can't wait to see you finish the dream.
Let's stay alert and make sure those monsters don't spot us. Look up there! If we can push that thing down, do you think that would do the trick? Finally, that's all the jigsaw pieces. Let's hurry back.
Oh my! The exquisite sensation of perfect... Hurry now, Hanu!
Such... disconnecting from that thing so suddenly has left me feeling slightly disoriented. Is that Hanu? exactly is he talking about?
Tick-tock! It's time for me to make an appearance!
Clocky? I can also see him. Is this character part of the show?
In Dreamville, Clocky is everywhere and can do anything! Like right now! I can be your translator! Hanu says, battle! We must do battle! The enemy is here! Touch that suspicious-looking TV right now!
So they just jumped inside that TV. Sheesh. Logic in this plot and dialogue is really being pushed to its limits. Well, here we go again. Ready? I am gradually getting used to this.
Oh, did someone say high-level movies? Last we saw, Hanu was preparing for battle. Suddenly, he hears heavy footsteps, but brave Hanu...
But we still don't have any weapons.
Guess what? Hanu's favorite bazooka just so happens to be in that storage room.
What a coincidentally convenient plot twist. It'd be even more awesome if the organizers... The storage room. It's behind the shelves, right? He wasn't lying. There's actually a bazooka here. Now we should have a way of dealing with those baddies. This thing feels just like the soaring locust too. Careful. It looks like we've got... Here we go again. That should be all of them, right?
Oh my! Hanu is on the street! Everyone!
Well, that's that. But
Happenstance and surprise, both laced with beauty.
Congratulations to both of you! Oh, you've overcome all obstacles, and in the final stage, you will face. Welcome to the 33rd Scorched Sand Festival's third stage.
No, wait. I think I just saw someone. Someone extraordinary.